champion. Don't ever give up. Don't quit. Don't stop. Keep running. Keep jumping. Keep laughing. Keep being. Just keep doing. 'Cause you're a champion. The Barbados Secondary School Athletic Championships. Live on CBC TV8.
The BSAC Finals brought to you by Good Time Snacks, Sports and Games, the Barbados Public Workers Cooperative Credit Union, the National HIV/AIDS Commission, Days Bookstore, and Amaze.
Good evening. I am Mark Seal with the CBC Sports World. West Terrace boys have made it 2-2, while Charles F. Broome are the new girls champions at the end of the 2015 Pine Hill Knapsack Finals, which were today at the National Stadium. West Terrace defended their boys' crown with 110 points, ahead of Charles F. Broome on 94.5 and Milton Lynch on 80. An event West Terrace boys won was the 800-meter medley relay.
And this time we're good. 800-meter boys sprint medley. Opening stages of this one, going up the back straight with lots of gusto. St. Stephen's primary out in 8. Bit of mix up on the handover. Blackman and Gollop tracking nicely going up the back. But it is St. Stephen's. Blackman and Gollop behind them. Let's watch the second handover. This is the business end of the trip here. If they can get the stick around, we will see who shows in the final stages. St. Stephen's doing well. Luther Thorne in there. Hillaby Turner's Hall. West Terrace not going away. They're going up the last 25 meters or so, and it's still St. Stephen's. Here we go now, the athletes cut across, and it is still anybody's race. Who will leave nothing unturned? It is West Terrace School with acres of space, with room to maneuver. They've got it all to do. It is West Terrace who will rule this medley relay. No one will catch them. Money in the bank. He is a champion. It's West Terrace. Hillaby Turner's Hall. Look at they got there. But no doubt about it, it is West Terrace. St. Stephen's faded. So too did Blackman and Gollop. Well done to the lads from West Terrace.
Meanwhile, in the girls, Charles F. Broome won the title with 122 points, ahead of St. Stephen's on 103 and Bailey's on 80. One of the events Charles F. dominated was the under-11 girls 400-meter relay.
Under 11 girls 4x100-meter relay event. In lane 1, Eagle Hall. 2, St. Giles. 3, Charles F. Broome. 4, Bailey's. 5, West Terrace. 6, Christchurch. 7, Luther Thorne, and 8, St. Christopher. Up the back straight, 225 to go. Really making some moves. St. Christopher primary running with all they've got. Lots of work to do in the middle of the track. It is West Terrace, Bailey's, Charles F. Broome, Luther Thorne giving a good account of themselves. Christchurch girl in the mix. Who will make it first? Christchurch girls away cleanly. Charles F. Broome look good. It is Charles F. Broome who's striding away from them now in the middle of the track. Here comes Bailey's. Charles F. Broome digging deep. Goes home now. Finishes first. Charles F. Broome. Valuable points.
We'll have a lot more from Knapsack later in the evening news. Tomorrow, though, the secondary schools will take over the stadium. TV8 and Radio 94.7 FM will have live coverage of the penultimate day of BSAC. That'll be from 9 a.m. Mango Bay have won the 2015 Diamonds International Archers Hall 8-goal Barbados Polo Open Tournament. They easily defeated Rubis in the final at Holders. CBC's Marshall Boyce reports.
First up on the evening, the third-place matchup. CGI in grey would get the better of ICBL. After ICBL had taken the lead, Christian Chavez would level the score to 1-1 with his first goal. Chavez would score 3 more times during this game as CGI came away with a 6-3 victory. Now for the big final, Rubis in green taking on Mango Bay. Damien Luke with the early chance to put Rubis ahead, but a bit unlucky there, deflected by the pony's leg. Instead, it would be Mango Bay who would take the lead. The initial shot was held up by the upright, but Luis Clarici would follow through on his effort to finish the job, putting them up 1-0. And minutes later, Casimir Gross would make it 2-0, putting away the penalty. It seemed like all one-way traffic, as soon after that, Lucas Nicolau made it 3-0 to Mango Bay over their opponents by the end of the first chukka. The goal-scoring trend continued in the second chukka. Gross from about 80 yards out, off the goalpost and in, his second of the match. Mango Bay 4, Rubis 0. Rubis would pull one back soon after, getting on the board thanks to Jamie Lahardy, tapping this one in. But that wouldn't stop the onslaught. Gross now looking for his third goal of the match. He would end with 5 in total, as Mango Bay went on to beat Rubis 8-2 to win the final. Marcia Boyce, CBC Sports.
Barbados' top 2 local boxers, Sean Cox and Miguel Antone, are back home after making their debut on cable television earlier this month. Antone, the Hands of Stone, who lost his bout in Quebec, Canada, will now have his training based in the United States.
Miguel Antone performed very well in the ring. He went 5 rounds. He did not win the fight, but he won a couple of rounds, and as a result of his performance, he has been offered the opportunity to train in the United States of America, to be precise, in Chicago gym run by Sam Colonna. And this is a fantastic opportunity. I will still be manager, of course, and we look forward for bigger and better things for him.
However, Sean the Sniper Cox is still looking for action after his opponent withdrew from their clash.
Our cruiserweight fighter who's been more successful on the world-class scene, Sean Cox, he's beaten 3 top-rated fighters. In his last fight, he defeated Santander Salgado of Colombia, who's rated in the top 15 in the world. Sean is now rated in the top 25 in the world Boxing Confederation, and he will be looking to fight soon because he had his fight canceled against Chris Arello, which should be on the 13th of this month. Unfortunately, we sent the contract in, but Mr. Arello's team pulled out of the fight. After they watched the fight with Wayne Braffett and these guys on YouTube, they had second thoughts about fighting Sean Cox, who's an extremely dangerous fighter. And we are going to be pressing for some compensation for that contract.
Lane was speaking during a thank you ceremony for the sponsors, Play Barbados and Fresh Vitamins. Remember, more Knapsack later on in the 7 o'clock evening news, and also still to come, the Business Report.